Alright guys, what's going on? Today, man, we got a pair of shoes that might actually be worthy of being on my top 10 sneaker releases of 2025. Though I probably can't even list you guys 5 pairs that were released this year because, I don't know, I'm just tired I guess. But shout out to Seth Fowler because that man's the GOAT. I just watched his review on these right here. The Nigel Sylvester low Jordan 1s, and now I have all the info I need to give you guys the most updated, fresh, and sprinkly review of these right here. So yeah, these are the Air Jordan 1 low Nigel Sylvesters. Absolute bombshell of a shoe if we're speaking in Love Island terms. They were released actually a while ago, so I'm late on these. They released on August 16th for a retail of $150 on sneakers and other retailers, and they weren't hard to get, but they weren't easy to get. That's how I would describe it. Yeah, that was quite a bit ago now. It's already October 1st, so a month and a half ago is when these released, which is interesting. Right here, we're going to go over the box because this box is really cool. Actually, before we do that though, Nigel Sylvester, if you guys don't know who he is, he's a BMX skater or biker, both of them actually, BMX biker and skater, that works with Nike on one of their top collaborations ever. Super underrated, even though it is hyped, I still feel it's underrated. We got so many different ones. The Jordan 1 highs, those are a godsend, obviously. You got the brick by brick Jordan 4s that just released, the Jordan 4 RM mids. Nigel's been killing the game lately. Like, Nigel's been consistently hitting top 5, top 3 shoes year over year, the last couple years in particular. So, shouts to Nigel, he's a great guy. Right here we got the box, which does say bike on the top. It's so hard not to accidentally say bikey, because that's how you pronounce Nike, but you got bike, and the print is a little bit messed up here. That is done on purpose, allegedly. Allegedly, you know. We don't know with Nike nowadays. No, I'm just kidding. But we got the swoosh right here as well. Then on the side, we have Nike instead of bike. So right there, you got Nike. So if your pair says bike on the side right here by the size tag, you got a fake. But, whoopsie daisies, you do have bike on the wide side. So same deal, Nike on the narrow, Bikey on the wide side. So these are, I believe, straight off the sneakers app, if I'm not mistaken. Cracking the lid of the box, there is actually a lot going on here, or at least a few details. So never mind. Sorry, these are from GOAT. So if you guys still believe GOAT sells real shoes, there you have it. Right here inside the box, you got an interesting detail. I actually don't know what that is, but someone will know in the comments. It says 25 ABC. It looks like a compass to me, but I'm not sure. Then you got a hand-drawn and reprinted bike logo, like a bike drawing by Nigel. That's really nicely drawn, actually. It's not individually drawn in each box, but the original drawing was drawn by him, if that makes sense. Jumping into the shoe itself, I gotta say, the color scheme on these is just perfect, man. You got basically an all black upper, ooh, very soft leather too. We'll get to that in a minute though. So all black upper, distressed with all the regular details that Nigels usually have. So the Jordan 1 highs also had this. This is like scuff marks, distressed, and like, this was one of the first like collaborators to incorporate the distressed look that is so popular today with like poppin' brands, I guess you can say. So that's a really cool touch. I've always loved the distressed kind of look. Obviously back here I got my off-whites, which are always distressed. You got a little mini swoosh right here by the toe. and done in that like natural cream color. Same thing with the big swoosh, also done in natural cream leather. And then the midsole is also cream. I love cream midsoles. They're a staple in Nike shoes. Besides that, you got the all over black crocodile leather, which almost makes the shoe look like a dress shoe, sans the fact that it is all scuffed up from that distressing look. On the medial side, you got the exact same thing going on as the lateral, minus that mini swoosh. And then on the tongue right here, you got Bike Air right there with the, I would say this is also cream tongue. Yeah, cream tongue. The insole does say Nigel Sylvester on it. Let me show you guys a better look at that. Actually, I'll probably just take a picture of it. It's gonna be hard to show you, but it does say Nigel Sylvester on the insole, and it says Nike Air on the other insole. So that's also something different between the shoes. One of very few details that are different. On the back heel, you do got the Wings logo in classic Nike Air Jordan 1 OG format. And right here on the ankle, you got Jordan Biking Co. established 2017 right there on the inside of the shoe. So that's also like that off-white kind of vibe going on there, which is super cool. And the outsole is done in a distressed red, very similar to the Lost and Found Jordan 1 outsole. Very, very similar to that one. So, jumping over to the right shoe, there's not too much different going on here. It's basically the exact same thing. So, there's not really anything to say. These do come with 2 pairs of extra laces. So you got a red pair as well as a black pair too. That came in either shoe. So that's really cool that you get 2 pairs of extra laces for these not being that high of a retail price. $150 is not like anything crazy to write home about. So that's definitely really awesome that they gave everyone, a good bang for their buck on that end. And yeah, with all that being said, these are the Nigels. They're not reselling for much. Oh, sorry, actually, I do have to talk about leather quality, which I'm pleased to say is very good. The leather quality on these is good. Sizing wise, definitely go true to size. Jordan 1 lows are always a true to size shoe. Always, 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 always. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Well, that being said, thanks for watching. Take care, more to come. I'll see you all soon. Peace.